Ha guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriors Trade world is on fire today as two massive stories are shaking the entire league and sending shockwaves across every fan base. First, the blockbuster headline that no one thought would actually happen: Zion Williamson has officially been traded. Yes, it's real. It's confirmed. And the deal has completely transformed the NBA landscape. And right behind that earth-shattering update is a buzz out of the Bay Area that's catching fire like never before. Did the Golden State Warriors just sign Filipino sensation GSW? If you think you've heard wild off-season rumors before, this one might just top them all. Let's start with a headline that dropped like a nuclear bomb on the league. Zion Williamson, former #1 overall pick, human highlight reel, and the face of the New Orleans Pelicans, is officially on the move. The Pelicans, after months of speculation and internal discussions, have pulled the trigger on a massive trade that sends Zion to an Eastern Conference contender in a deal involving multiple first-round picks, veteran players, and one of the biggest shifts in superstar power we've seen in years. While the exact team is still being unpacked across NBA networks, early reports suggest Zion is headed to a franchise looking to build around him immediately, betting that his health issues are behind him and his best basketball is still ahead. For New Orleans, this signals the end of an era that never fully got off the ground. Injuries, setbacks, and inconsistency plagued Zion's time with the Pelicans. Despite the flashes of dominance he showed when healthy, the front office decided it was time to move in a new direction, one that involves building around Brandon Ingram, C.J. McCollum, and younger assets picked up in the deal. Their Zion experiment may not have brought the results they hoped for, but they weren't willing to wait any longer. And now with Zion gone, a new chapter begins in his career. But the bigger question looms. What does this mean for the league as a whole? This move changes the power dynamic. It shakes up the playoff picture. And depending on how Zion fits with his new squad, it could even shift the title race. Coaches are already strategizing. Players are reacting on social media, and fans are refreshing timelines every second. This trade isn't just about one player. It's about a league trying to recalibrate around young, unpredictable superstars who can dominate any given night. But while that storyline develops on the East Coast, let's shift gears to the Bay Area where a different kind of buzz is building. Word is spreading fast and it has fans in both the Philippines and San Francisco holding their breath. Reports are flying that Kalis, the 7'3" Filipino phenom, has signed a contract with the Golden State Warrior. No, this is not a drill. After years of speculation, dream scenarios, and international buzz, their Warriors may have just made the move that could change the game, not only for their franchise, but for basketball fans across Southeast Asia. Let's be clear, their Warriors have always been a team ahead of the curve. From revolutionizing the game with small ball and spacing to recognizing the international wave of talent, Golden State knows how to be one step ahead. And now they're turning their attention to a player who has long been a source of national pride for the Philippines and an emerging force overseas. Sotto has been grinding it out in Japan's B-League, improving his footwork, showing growth in his perimeter shooting and displaying flashes of what makes him such a unique prospect. At his size, with his vision and basketball IQ, he presents a rare combination that the modern NBA craves: a big man who can pass, stretch the floor, and protect the rim. Now imagine him learning from Draymond Green. Imagine him getting coached by Steve Kerr, sharing a locker room with Stephen Curry, and developing under the same system that made Andrew Bogut a vital piece of a championship puzzle. This isn't just about Kai signing a jersey deal or attending summer league camp. According to league insiders, this deal is legit, and the Warriors are planning to bring him into training camp with the full intention of giving him a serious look. If things go well, he could earn a two-way contract or even more. And that, my friends, would make history. If Sotto officially steps on the floor in a Warriors jersey, he becomes the first full-blooded Filipino player to be part of an active NBA roster. And that isn't just a personal achievement, it's a cultural milestone. Millions of basketball-crazy fans in the Philippines have dreamed of this moment. From kids playing street ball in Manila to fans glued to international streams, this is more than just a signing. It's validation. It's a statement that Filipino basketball belongs on the global stage. And for the Warriors, it's genius. They're not just investing in talent. They're investing in the future. They're embracing global influence, expanding their brand, and injecting their roster with hunger, potential, and humility. Kai is not just a player, he's a movement. And pairing him with a seasoned group of veterans in Golden State is the perfect situation for growth, maturity, and breakout potential. But let's talk about what this means on the court. With Kevin Looney's role uncertain, and the Warriors likely retooling their bench, Kai's length and mobility could make him a surprise contributor. He may not get 30 minutes a night, but he doesn't have to. With the Warriors system, it's about smart minutes, defensive rotations, and basketball IQ. And that's where Kai fits. He has the tools to make an impact in short bursts, protecting the rim, setting screens, and hitting open jumpers. Give him a season with the Warriors development staff, and you could be looking at one of the most intriguing international stories in years. And in Golden State, Sotto would be walking into the ideal basketball classroom. So here we are one day. Two massive headlines. Zion Williamson is on the move, changing the power structure of the league. And Sotto, representing the hopes of an entire country, may finally be landing in the NBA with the Golden State Warriors. One story about a superstar's next chapter. Another about a rising star's first shot. Both tied to a league that never stops evolving, never stops surprising, and never stops inspiring. For Warriors fans, this could be the beginning of a fascinating new era, one filled with youth, diversity, and global reach. The dynasty may be evolving, but its influence continues to grow. And if everything lines up the way insiders are reporting, then it won't be long before we see Kai Sotto suit up in blue and gold, ready to write his name into NBA history. For Kai, this moment is more than just a basketball opportunity. It's a national dream realized. For the Philippines, where basketball is more than just a sport, it's a way of life. Kai's potential signing with Golden State represents a breakthrough, a symbol of possibility. Every block, rebound, and jumper he makes won't just echo through Chase Center. It will resonate across time zones and borders. Their Warriors' next chapter is about more than wins and losses. It's about impact, inspiration, and legacy. The world is watching, the spotlight is growing, and the story is far from over. So,